my friends, how are you today? Aaron here, bringing you your daily horoscope for Wednesday, the 10th of March, 2021. We got the moon moving through the middle degrees of the sign of Aquarius, going to conjunct Jupiter today at 18 degrees, going to conjunct Mercury today at 23 degrees, 24 degrees, right around there. We also have the sun conjunct Neptune today in Pisces. All right, this is a big deal. Let me show you the chart and we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right. Here at 1 p.m. you see moon conjunct Jupiter. Okay. This is putting out the fire. 18 degree of Aquarius. This is using water, using resources, using chemicals, right? Like the fire extinguisher, using the resources available, using our muscular strength to counterbalance recklessness, carelessness, to create karmic balance, right? To each and every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So what fire needs to be put out in our lives? Is this physical? Is this mental? Is this emotional? That's up to each one of us. Where does this fall into your chart? Where does Aquarius fall in your chart, right? What do we need to do? What fire do we need to extinguish? And what do we need to, like when we're talking about the Capricorn energy, about persistence, this kind of brings that back up here. And Jupiter is about abundance, and the moon is an emotional need. Okay, so this fire is getting out of control. Whether we are the individuals that started or created this fire in our lives, this thing that's spreading out of control, or if it's somebody else. Okay, what are we going to do about it? We must have a vision of the future. And if we don't want everything to be destroyed by this rampaging fire, we've got to put it out. Then we have the moon here moving forward and connecting here with Mercury. Okay, an emotional need to discover, to look deeper within. Maybe it was us that started this fire. Maybe it was somebody else. What is our co-creating responsibilities in this, right? We're no victims here. Okay, so it's time to take a stand and do what's right. Further, this 20 degrees, sun conjunct Neptune, okay? Expansion, stuff we've been talking about for the last couple of days. Expansion, the sun finally meeting up with Neptune. Expansion of the non-physical, expansion of the emotional, expansion of the ego in a healthy way, okay? Something I've talked about before, this Neptunian energy, Pisces, Neptune and Pisces. This is the rise of the opioid epidemic. This is also the rise of the shamans, the curanderas, the curanderos, okay? The healers of the world, the Reiki masters, all right? Where some people are using things to escape, other people are using substances or natural remedies, healing. The witches of the world are kind of becoming more well-known right now. This is the Pluto and Scorpio generation, right? Becoming. Okay, so it's like using these natural remedies and herbs to cure instead of using pain pills or medications that are created in a laboratory, right? And now this 20th degree of Neptune expansion, ego expansion in a healthy way. This is about us owning, becoming the master, and teaching the disciples, teaching the students, teaching other people, right? So it's like if we know how to put out a fire in a social, of course this is metaphorical. If we know how to put out a social fire, or if we know how to extinguish a problem going on in society or in individuals' minds, in individuals' hearts, if we're dealing with trauma, if we're dealing with pain, if we know how to remedy this, then it's time for us to step up and not just use our abilities to heal ourselves. This is kind of like the Chiron, right? Chiron learned all of these healing methods to heal himself. And he became the master healer. And Chiron shows up in our charts where we need our own healing. Right now it's in Aries, it's about self, not to fall too far off the point, it's after all this learning was done. Chiron used his abilities to heal other people and to teach other people how to heal. Okay, so it's us understanding that maybe we have gone through some sort of trauma. Maybe we have gone through some sort of pain. Maybe we have gone through some things in life that other people haven't. And it's time for us to use those skills, that knowledge, to give back to other people in the social environment, the Aquarian energy, in order to heal, to extinguish this fire that might be going out of control. In whatever way that makes sense, in whatever way that finds you, whatever way that lands, it's a beautiful day of expansion. To have both the moon, moon meeting up with Jupiter, which is about emotional expansion, finding the courage and the strength to do this, right? On the other side of Aquarius is what? Is Leo. Leo, the courage energy for me to be the star of the show, for me to step up and do my thing. On the other side of the Aquarian energy is the director. I have to be able to manage the star of the show. I have to be able to manage the lighting cues, the sound, all of these things, everything coming together and have that vision. So it's like having this beautiful conjunction of the moon, our emotional needs, an abundance with Jupiter, stepping into that, wearing those many hats that the director has to wear, being the visionary that we all are, creating our life, but not only creating our life, but having input into other people's lives in a positive way, right? And to where once again saying like, I don't know if I am enough. I don't know if I'm enough or if I've learned enough. We're always going to be students. We will always be students of the world. We will always be learning from other people. And as we grow as becoming teachers, as we grow as becoming leaders, as we grow as becoming the curanderas, right? These healers of the world, our students will teach us. You teach me how to be a better astrologer, So it's always an expansion, but we don't have enough earth energy going on right now that keeps us stuck. We have Pluto, transformation, stuck there in Capricorn. Not stuck, but moving through in a great way. Where the earth energy can be like, I'm such a perfectionist that I can't start this project, or I can't start or finish this thing until I'm perfect. You know what I mean? And we have Pluto and we have Uranus. The Uranus is about release. Pluto is about transformation. Okay, so whatever we are stuck in this perfectionist, or I don't know enough to be the teacher. I don't know enough to heal or to lead or to whatever it is. That's part of also Venus squaring the nodes, saying yes, you do. Let go of those old thoughts. Discover new. Mars, self-discovery. Let's go. Let's figure things out. One day at a time, one step at a time. And while us leading, coming into this, and this is further, the Mercury moon conjunction is coming to that place of understanding that you do have the tools around you to extinguish this fire. You do have the tools necessary to help lead individuals. You do have the tools around you, and you have the strength, the courage, the ability to heal, to teach, to pass your knowledge on to the next person, to offer them healing, and doing it in a healthy way, not where it's just like, take my lessons and learn them. This is a healthy aspect of the ego. This is healthy boundaries where all the elements come together. All right, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful day today. I love you. I wish you enough expansion to all those teachers, those healers, those leaders out there. I know you are. Thank you for being you. I'll see you tomorrow.